the facts. Peter Johnson Jr. joins us now.
Our viewers need the facts, so we said let's do the who, what, when, where, why, and even the how. So let's start with the who,
all right.
Steve. Who? It's the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, called ISIS. Originally an al-Qaeda splinter group based in eastern Syria and northern Iraq, it's a Sunni group led by a man named Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. He has a Ph.D. in Islamic studies. They have up to 8,000 fighters, and they are considered now the richest terrorist organization in the world, valued at $2 billion, including $5 million they've recently looted throughout Iraq.
We had al-Baghdadi, we had him captured,
absolutely,
and we let him go.
Gone. The what? What is establish a caliphate or Islamic State based on Sunni Islam? Control an area ranging from Syria to Iraq and institute Sharia law across the region. They've already enacted some laws in regions in Iraq, including amputations for robbery and the edict that women must stay indoors. Horrible pictures. They claim that they've executed 1,700 Iraqi soldiers, executed, and also executed civilians. They post this stuff on Twitter to terrorize the country.
Tell us about the when.
The when. They've been organizing for the past decade, Steve. They organized 1,000 attacks in Iraq in 2012 and 13. They seized their first Syrian city in March of 2013, and they took control of Fallujah in January of this year.
I love the fact that you have laid that out, because they've been moving for a couple of years, and yet we missed it.
They're moving towards Baghdad right now. Let's look and see where they have taken a stranglehold in Iraq, and it's quite impressive. Mosul, Tikrit, they're looking at Baji, Ramadi, Fallujah, Raqqa, now moving towards Baghdad. In fact, Twitter reports last night that they were putting out that they were attacking the Baghdad airport.
I saw that as well. Now, finally, why Iraq matters.
It's so important to all Americans. Approximately 3,000 U.S. citizens remain in Iraq, contractors and employees at our embassy, which is the largest American embassy in the world. ISIS control of Iraq could lead to the creation of a real jihadist state. It could also lead to higher oil prices and global market stability. They produce about 4% of United States oil, the second largest OPEC producer, the fifth largest oil producer in the world. Right now, the president is evaluating airstrikes. He said there will be no ground troops sent to Iraq. The president of Iraq awaits our assistance. There has not been a decision by the White House what is going to happen, although at least 4 U.S. destroyers and aircraft carriers have been moved into the Persian Gulf, perhaps to provide air support and evacuation support for the 3,000 Americans who may be in peril today as we move our ambassador and our officials around Iraq to evade this powerful, brutal group called ISIS.
Peter, thank you so much. You know, sometimes we just start telling the story and we think everybody's up to speed. That has laid it out perfectly.
Good to see you, Steve. Sad story.
Indeed.